Your money, my money, our money. Rising inflation and fears of a recession have folks looking for an investment where their money is safe from the crazy ups and downs of this market.
Yeah, well, some people believe I-bonds are the answer to this financial roller coaster that we've been on, and the government issued Series I savings bonds, and that's pretty much exploded in popularity recently as a low-risk investment with a high rate of return. So far, sounds good to me.
I think I like the sounds of that, but our next guest explains why I-bonds may have many advantages. They do have their drawbacks.
I know it.
And might not be suitable for everyone. So helping us suss out the whole situation, friend of the show, financial expert Farnoosh Torabi. Thank you so much for joining us, Farnoosh.
Good morning, Farnoosh.
Sure thing. Good morning.
Editor-in-Chief at Large of, I want to make sure I get this. Tell us where you work, please.
Editor-At-Large of CNET Money.
Thank you.
You had it.
You said it
We're
better.
On the right track.
We go way back.
Seek and you shall find.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so for folks who may not exactly know what an I-bond is, please explain it to us in layman's terms.
Sure. So an I-bond is a government-issued savings bond. And just like it sounds, it's a bond, which means that you put money in it, and the first year your money is tied up. After that, you can take it out. But what people are loving about these I-bonds is that the interest rate tracks inflation. It's way more than what you may get at your traditional bank savings account, which last I checked was earning nothing %. I-bonds track inflation more or less. And so right now, the rate on an I-bond is, get this, 9.62%. You can't even get that on many stocks right now, let alone savings accounts. So I-bonds are very hot right now.
So every bond has a season, apparently,
Yeah.
Farnoosh. So when does an I-bond make sense for someone as an investment?
Yeah. So right now, of course, a lot of us are looking to protect our money from inflation, because if you just leave it in a bank account earning nothing %, theoretically it could lose 9% over the course of a year, given where inflation is. Your money's going to buy less. And so I think I-bonds make sense for those of us who want to put some of our savings somewhere where that money, that value of the money will be protected, because we have a goal in the next year, 2 or 3, to make a purchase, whether that's a home, a wedding, a bar mitzvah. I really encourage people who do have those sort of short to medium term goals to put some of that money in a more protected place, like an I-bond. Again, this is money that you're not going to be able to access for the first year. That's the one big caveat.
I was just going to say, what are the disadvantages to having an I-bond?
Yeah, so that's one of them, where your money is locked up for the first year. And in fact, if you take the money out before year 5, you lose the last 3 months of interest. Not a big deal, but just be careful that you're not going to get that money back after between year 0 and year 1. So that's the one thing. The other thing is that there are limits to how much you can contribute. You can buy up to $10,000 worth of I-bonds electronically every single year. That's still a lot of money, but is it enough to maybe pay for college education or a car? Probably not. So again, why it's important to think of this as more as a supplementary place to save. I wouldn't put your emergency money in here, right? Because if you lose your job, you want to be able to access that money, and liquidity is what matters to you more than an interest rate.
I mean, it sounds tempting, but that being said, Farnoosh, when do I-bonds perhaps not fit somebody?
Yeah.
I think that if you are worried about your job right now, you're worried about getting laid off, and you have some savings set aside for that emergency, keep that money in a traditional bank savings account. Most important, keep it liquid. Don't worry about the interest rate. I don't think this is a suitable account for those of us who have those short-term needs for our cash. I also don't think it's suitable for those of us who want to grow our money over the long run. The stock market is still, although right now it's a bear market and we're not doing so hot in the broader market, long term we know that the historical returns on stocks are great for those long-term investors. If you want to save for your retirement, put that money in your 401k or an IRA. An I-bond is not for that purpose.
Gotcha.
So much great information.
Yeah.
Farnoosh, thank you so much. We appreciate the time.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely.
I-bonds.
Thank you.
Yeah. For more personal finance tips from Farnoosh, head over to CNET.com and also check out her Webby-nominated podcast, So Money.